we must take some radical decisions concerning separation from the world and its pollution. On this Saturday, the 6th day of April 2024, it's time for the reading of our devotional thought for today, and it's being read from the book Wisdom for Today by the late Pastor Chuck Smith. And today's devotional thought is entitled, At a Loss for Words. And the verse today, Ezra chapter 9, verse 10. And it says, And now, O our God, what shall we say after this? For we have forsaken your commandments. That's Ezra chapter 9, verse 10. Pastor Chuck wrote, just 57 years after God, through Cyprus, released them from the captivity so they could return to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple and resume their worship of Him, Israel had already turned back to the very things God had previously judged them for. When Ezra heard the disturbing news, his heart sunk. The people have not separated themselves from those things around them, but were instead doing according to their abominations. Ezra couldn't believe the people could so quickly forget God. Shocked and at a loss for words, he prayed, Lord, I don't have any excuses. What can I say? Though Ezra couldn't find words to speak to God, he had quite a few words for the people, words of warning and correction in which he called for a very strict and radical reform. He called for a total separation of God's people from those things of the world that would pollute, dilute, and defile their witness. As Christians, we must do the same. The enemy has declared open war against God. He called for a total separation of God's people from those things of the world that would pollute, dilute, or defile their witness. As Christians, we must do the same. The enemy has declared open war against God. Are you just going to sit by and let our God be blasphemed? Or will you separate yourself from the world, rise up, and take a stand for Jesus? These are battle cries, my friend, to stand. Separate yourself from the world, rise up, and take a stand, and we need to do this now. As the devotional thought is entitled, At a Loss for Words, how many times we've come to a loss of words when we need to stop speaking and start doing. And may God encourage, strengthen, and anoint us this very day to do what He's called us to do, to make a radical change, to stand firm, and to make a difference. May the Spirit of God bless you, anoint you, and give you all that you need to do just that. We trust our devotional thought was an encouragement to you for the 6th day of April 2024. Clive Walsh here, reading from the devotional book Wisdom for Today by the late Pastor Chuck Smith. God bless you.